Good day to all the presenter and participants of ASNet International Multidisciplinary Academic Conference 2025. My name is Chuan Sie Pei from the Faculty of Art and Design, Southern University College. The paper co-author are Professor Dr. Jamaluddin Harum in UTM and Mr. Jasing from Southern University College. Today, I would like to present a research paper with title of Framework of Gamification Toward Art and Design Student Problem-Solving Skill in Malaysia Higher Education. First, I would like to introduce the breakdown of the problem statement of this research as the advancement of technology bringing the Industrial Revolution 5.0, which is focusing on the digitalization and the sustainability. The future employment criteria are evolving consistently with these changes. Problem-solving skill as one of the highlighted skill that has been particularly needed to fulfill the future employment requirement. However, employment gap between the education and industry form as the students are not engaged to learning and not competitive in problem solving when going to industry. The current art and design field facing issue by which designers certain holding managerial roles which require high level of problem solving and decision making comparing to other expertise area. Therefore, interventions must be made to transfer the teaching method aligning to characteristic of today young learner to solve this issue. Integration technology such as the video game can be promising tool to enhance student learning. Therefore, this study aims to integrate gamification element into the design students' learning process to enhance their problem-solving skill. There are two research objectives in this study. The first research objective is to identify the effect of gamification on design student problem-solving skill. Besides, the second research objective is to generate a gamification and problem-solving framework to design students based on the result. Before we move to the research methodology, I would like to brief about the literature review regarding the key element in the research. The problem-solving skill and the gamification element. In this research, the problem-solving skill are divided into two categories, which are the task recreations and knowledge building. Task recreation refers to the one's ability in problem analysis, resource management, goal setting, or information collection flexibly and systematically. The first component under task regulations, organizations, or problem analysis is related to the ability to describe the problem in the familiar language. One must be able to describe the problem before solving is at the identification of problem is critical to improve or solving the issue. Secondly, goal setting is also essential in problem solving. The goals must be set according to the SMART criteria, where the goals must be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely to develop clear predictions for the design future stage. The third component is resource measurement, by which all the resources are utilized to maximize the strength and minimize the weaknesses to current situation. The fourth element, flexibility and ambiguity tolerance, is to accept the ambiguous situation and willing to adapt to possible situation to solve the problem. Correct information component also important to gather the relevant detail related to the task and the problem to effectively solve the issue. The last component, systematicity, is implement possible solution and monitor the progress. Or on the other hand, knowledge building skill are the ability to synthesize the improve the utilizing current knowledge to solve the problem. There are 4 components under the knowledge building skill. Enables one to represent and formulate the relationship and the connection between issue, identify the cause are in fact the adapt the reasoning or cause of action as the information or the circumstance change. Besides, gamification elements are also essential in this research. There will be 8 gamification elements being used to enhance student problem-solving skill, which are the point, level, leaderboard, progress bar, feedback, badge, avatar, and chat. The meaning of each element is illustration in this slide. Waypoint measure the success and the achievement of a learner. Level represent the level of learner in the courses to give a sense of progressions. Leaderboard show the current level of high score and the overall score to create a competition and give sense of the challenge. Progress bar show what activity learner have to complete their progress in the course. Feedback is a user engaged learner based on the test and the activity. Badge are the visual prizes given above completions of the activity. Similarly, avatar is a field for the uploading the learner photo or avatar to their profile to chat is the instantaneous discussions. Next, name on the research methodology. This is using the quasi-experimental research. Students are separated into control group and treatment group, which the control groups undergo a traditional way of learning, while the treatment group undergo the gamification process for the same subject topic. Each treatment group and control group students are then divided into groups of 3 to carry out the learning task. After the demonstrations and learning process, the assignments are being marked following the specially designed and validated rubric, which include all the problem-solving elements. The assignment marks are that complete and the problem-solving level of both control group and treatment group are then being the analyzed and mean different are being calculated to interpret the problem-solving skill level of treatment group and control group. The population of this research are all the art and design students in higher education institution in Malaysia. A sample of 79 students with 33 students in control group and 36 students in treatment school are selected by using cluster sampling, which the sample are chosen from one university college art and design diploma student in southern Malaysia. To avoid bias, pairing technique is used to pair 2 students with similar demographic breakout and characteristic and separate these 2 students into treatment group and control group. The learning tasks in the gamification process are divided into assignment 1 and assignment 2. The subject topic is to produce a advertisement broadcasting. In assignment 1, task regulation components are being aligned with the instruction and marked and given based on the validated rubric. As you can see from the table, each element under the task regulation is being considered in the running task. Similarly, assignment 2 tests the knowledge building skill of students. The table shows that each of the task declarations are aligned with the 4 components under the knowledge building. Evaluations are carried out based on the validated rubric. The next session design and development is related to the design of learning tasks. Gamification elements are integrated into the learning task for the treatment good. A platform of gamification known as the talent LMF is being used as it has inbuilt gamification feature which align with this study. Each gamification element are integrated to learning tasks as shown in the slide. The table shows the result of control group and treatment group. The mean score for control group and treatment group are being calculated and compared to the impact of gamification toward each component under task regulation and knowledge building skill. For assignment 1, the component under task regulations has the mean score ranging from 2.82 to 3.18, which organization is 3.18, goal setting is 2.82, resource measurements is 3.09, okay, epic tolerance is 2.82, information corrections is 3.0, and systematic is 2.82. For treatment group, the mean score for the 6 elements are 3.50, 3.08, 3.75, and 3.17, 4.0, and last 3.92. Respectively, generally, it is clearly illustrated that control group score lower in every component under the category. This indicates that gamification is effective in enhancing the task relation skill among the treatment group. For assignment 2, the result of knowledge building skill is similar with those assignment 1, with the mean score for each component under knowledge building is ranging from 2.82 to 3.09, while comparing the same component across the control and treatment group. It is an advantage that the treatment group consistently second higher in most of the component. The only exception was the component of the hypothesis, with the mean score are identical between the two groups. This suggests that gamification has not effect on improving this component, while positively impacted on the component of the representing relationship, identifying consequences, and knowledge acquisition. By comparing the main difference between the treatment and control group, the most significant improvement will observed in this element of systematicity and information corrections, which means as these two elements as interrelated, they are impacted the most through gamification. This is because students can gather information through other perspectives and opinion while solving problem. Gamification approach provide a platform of checks and feedback to allow the student to get information and improve their problem-solving skill. Components which show laser improvement are ambiguity, tolerance, organizations, and goal setting. Ambiguity tolerance show the moderate improvement, suggesting that student flexibility in problem solving improved to a moderate extent. This could be attributed to the emphasis in art and design curricula on developing ambiguity tolerance, which means students already well trained in this area. As a result, improvement in these elements was relatively less pronounced compared to the other component. On the other hand, organizations also show lesser impacted. This may be due to student breakdown at the diploma level, which this component may require higher order thinking skills that could be more challenging for students at this step of their education. The framework of gamification and problem-solving skills are being developed based on the finding. All the components under gamification are being positively impact except the hypothesis component which have not improvement has been included in the framework. The magnitude of impacted are also included into the frame. For the result, it can be calculate that gamification has great influence on student problem-solving skill in terms of task regulation and knowledge building. Except for the component of hypothesis under task regulation, all other components are positively impacted by gamification. This research provides an insight for the educator on the demonstrations of gamification and its impact on different components under gamification. For instance, it is no, notably that systematicity and information correlation are components that are greatly impaired through gamification approach. If the students are weak in this area, educator can use gamification's approach to improve the student skill. On the other hand, the result of this research also provide insight to the educator, stakeholder such as the KPT and other policy marker of education field in formulating the effective teaching approaches. This research has several limitations need to be taken into considerations, such as demographical limitation and geographical limitation. For instance, demographical limitation is related to the constraint of responder breakdown who are all diploma students. Future research could broaden the range of the education level. For example, to include the bachelor degree student or certificate student. On the other hand, geographical limitation is found where this research is only focusing on southern area of Malaysia. Future research can expand the study to whole Malaysia to include a more comprehensive sample. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.